Why does your creatinine keep rising even when you're eating carefully, following medical advice, and doing everything you believe is right? Could one everyday snack be quietly supporting your kidneys while another popular choice silently adds extra work they don't actually need? And what if the difference between those two snacks is something your doctor simply never had enough time to explain? Maybe you've looked at your latest blood test, heard your creatinine was higher, and quietly wondered, what am I doing wrong? That single question has kept countless older adults searching for answers, often finding confusing advice that only creates more uncertainty. Today, we're going to uncover 5 simple snacks that may help support healthier kidneys when they are part of a balanced lifestyle. But before we reveal the first one, let's talk about something today's thumbnail was meant to make you question immediately. You saw the words, "This one snack fix your kidney issues," but the truth is actually much more encouraging than that. No single snack can magically repair unhealthy kidneys, yet one smart daily choice can become the beginning of lasting improvements. And the very first snack surprises most seniors because it's made from 3 inexpensive foods many people already have at home. Before we get there, there's one simple thing about creatinine that makes every snack in today's video much easier to understand. Many people believe creatinine itself is the problem, but it's not actually what your doctor is measuring. Creatinine is simply a natural waste product your body creates every day as your muscles perform normal daily activities. Healthy kidneys usually remove that waste efficiently, helping keep the level within a range your healthcare provider expects. But here's the surprising part. 2 people can have similar creatinine numbers for completely different reasons. That's why doctors never rely on a single number alone before deciding what might really be happening with your kidneys. Understanding that simple fact helps you focus less on chasing quick fixes and more on choices you can actually control. And that's exactly where today's snacks become interesting, because each one was chosen for a different reason, not the same one. One helps deliver satisfying fiber, another provides powerful natural compounds, while another replaces processed snacks that quietly work against your goals. Let's begin with the first combination, because its biggest strength isn't one ingredient, it's how 3 ordinary foods work beautifully together. The first kidney-friendly snack begins with something many people already have in their pantry, yet rarely think of as kidney supportive. A warm bowl of plain oatmeal topped with fresh blueberries and a small handful of walnuts creates an unexpectedly powerful combination. None of these foods are extraordinary by themselves, but together they offer something processed snacks simply cannot match. Let's start with oatmeal, because it's doing far more than just filling your stomach until lunchtime. Oats contain soluble fiber that helps your body process food more steadily, supporting healthier blood sugar and cholesterol levels over time. But here's the part many seniors never hear. When your body isn't constantly dealing with dramatic spikes and crashes, your kidneys may face less unnecessary stress. Now you might think oatmeal is carrying this entire snack, but the next ingredient quietly steals the spotlight. Those tiny blueberries owe their deep blue color to natural plant compounds that act like your body's tiny defenders against everyday oxidative stress. As we age, oxidative stress naturally increases, making foods rich in these colorful compounds far more valuable than their small size suggests. That's one reason blueberries regularly appear in healthy eating patterns recommended for successful aging, not just because they taste good, but the bowl still isn't complete because one final ingredient changes both its nutrition and how long it keeps you satisfied. A small handful of walnuts adds healthy, unsaturated fats and important plant nutrients that complement the oats and blueberries beautifully. An easy way to remember the right portion is this: just enough walnuts to comfortably fit in the center of your palm. That simple visual keeps the snack balanced while avoiding the temptation to pour in far more than you actually need. Together, these three everyday foods create a snack that's naturally satisfying without depending on excessive salt, sugar, or artificial ingredients. If your healthcare provider has given you specific dietary restrictions because of kidney disease, always let that guidance come first. For everyone else, the real goal isn't finding expensive superfoods, it's replacing one processed snack with one smarter choice each day. That's where lasting progress often begins. Not with dramatic changes, but with simple swaps you'll actually enjoy repeating. But what if oatmeal has never been your favorite, or you need something quick that doesn't require any preparation? The second snack solves both problems using one crisp fruit that may be helping your kidneys in a way most people never consider. The second kidney-friendly snack is probably sitting in your kitchen already, yet few people think of it as supporting healthier kidneys. Fresh apple slices with a thin layer of unsalted peanut butter create a satisfying combination that's simple, affordable, and quick to prepare. Apples naturally contain fiber that helps you feel fuller, making it easier to avoid processed snacks later in the day. But here's what makes apples especially interesting. They're naturally low in sodium, unlike many grab-and-go snacks found on store shelves. That means every time you choose an apple instead of a salty packaged snack, you're making one less demand on your kidneys. It's a small decision that seems almost insignificant today, yet repeated hundreds of times, it can completely reshape your eating habits. However, one common mistake quietly turns this smart snack into something much less helpful than people realize. Many jars of peanut butter contain surprising amounts of added salt, sugar, and unnecessary oils hiding behind attractive labels. The easiest solution is choosing one with a short ingredient list, where peanuts remain the main ingredient instead of additives. And remember, a thin layer is all you need. You're complementing the apple, not covering it completely. Once you make that simple adjustment, this snack becomes both satisfying and incredibly easy to enjoy throughout the week. Now let's move to the third snack, because many seniors stopped eating it years ago, for reasons that aren't always accurate. Plain Greek yogurt provides high quality protein, along with calcium and beneficial live cultures that make it different from ordinary yogurt. Add a handful of fresh berries, and you create a naturally sweet snack without depending on sugary desserts or flavored yogurts. But here's an interesting question: why do scientists continue studying foods that contain live cultures decade after decade? Because a healthier gut may support overall wellness in surprising ways, and researchers continue discovering just how connected our body systems really are. If dairy isn't part of your personalized kidney nutrition plan, simply choose the option your healthcare provider recommends instead. The important lesson isn't the yogurt itself, it's choosing nourishing foods that fit your own health needs consistently. So far, we've explored sweet and creamy snacks, but the next recommendation surprises many people because it's colorful, crunchy, and rarely thought of as a snack. And once you discover the simple ingredient that makes those vegetables truly satisfying, you'll understand why so many people overlook this healthy combination. Our fourth kidney-friendly snack begins with fresh, crunchy vegetables that many people enjoy only at dinner instead of between meals. Their natural fiber and satisfying crunch make them a smart replacement for processed snacks that often contain hidden sodium, but vegetables alone don't keep most people satisfied for very long, and that's where one simple addition changes everything. Pair them with a small serving of hummus, and suddenly the snack becomes creamy, flavorful, and much more filling. That combination makes it easier to enjoy vegetables consistently instead of treating them like something you have to eat. Here's something many people never notice while shopping. 2 containers of hummus can look almost identical, but be very different nutritionally. Some varieties quietly contain much more sodium than others, even though the front labels appear equally healthy. Turning the package over and checking the nutrition label takes only seconds, yet it can prevent unnecessary sodium from becoming a daily habit. That's a simple shopping decision your kidneys may appreciate every single week without changing the foods you actually enjoy. And perhaps that's the biggest surprise so far. Supporting your kidneys often begins at the grocery shelf long before you sit down to eat. Now let's talk about the 5th and final snack, because it has one of the most misunderstood reputations of them all. If someone offered you popcorn for kidney-friendly eating, many people would probably laugh before hearing the full explanation. The truth is, plain air-popped popcorn is naturally a whole grain, and the popcorn itself usually isn't the problem. What transforms it into an unhealthy choice are the heavy layers of butter, salt, cheese powders, and sugary coatings added afterward. That's why 2 bowls of popcorn can have completely different nutritional value, even though they started with the very same kernels. Most people blame the popcorn when they should really be paying attention to everything sprinkled on top of it. A light seasoning of herbs or spices lets you enjoy satisfying flavor while avoiding unnecessary sodium that quietly adds up over time. Have you noticed something unexpected about every snack we've discussed? None depends on expensive supplements or trendy superfoods. Instead, they all replace highly processed choices with simple, familiar foods that fit naturally into everyday life. But there's one everyday habit that can quietly undo many of these smarter choices, and almost nobody talks about it until it's already affecting their health. Before we finish, there's one everyday habit that quietly determines whether these 5 snacks actually make a meaningful difference over time. It's not another special food, expensive supplement, or secret recipe. It's what these snacks gradually replace in your daily routine. Every time you swap a salty, heavily processed snack for one of today's healthier options, your kidneys avoid unnecessary sodium and additives. One swap won't change everything, but repeating that same choice week after week can reshape your eating pattern surprisingly well. Just as importantly, don't overlook hydration, because your kidneys depend on enough fluid to help remove waste efficiently in everyday life. Unless your healthcare provider has asked you to limit fluids, pairing smart snacks with good hydration creates an even stronger daily routine. Another habit worth building is reading nutrition labels before products ever reach your shopping cart instead of after they're already home. Hidden sodium often appears in foods that don't even taste salty, making labels one of your best tools for smarter decisions. Healthy snacks work even better when they're supported by other kidney-friendly habits that many people unintentionally ignore. Keeping your blood pressure, blood sugar, and body active within healthy ranges helps reduce extra strain on your kidneys over time. Think of it this way: your kidneys never get a day off, so every healthy choice gives them a little less work to do. That's why these 5 snacks aren't meant to work alone. They're designed to become part of a lifestyle your kidneys can benefit from. If you remember only one lesson from today's video, let it be this: Consistency beats perfection every single time. You don't need a completely different diet tomorrow. You simply need one better snack than the one you would have chosen yesterday. Those small improvements may seem insignificant today, but together they create habits that become easier and more natural with time. Looking back, every snack we covered shared the same purpose, helping you replace processed choices with simple, nourishing alternatives. That's encouraging because it means supporting your kidneys doesn't have to feel overwhelming, restrictive, or complicated. Start with whichever snack feels easiest for you, and once it becomes a habit, gradually add another from today's list. Months from now, you'll likely remember that protecting your kidneys wasn't about finding one miracle food. It was about making one smarter choice after another. If today's video gave you practical ideas you'll actually use, subscribe for more evidence-based senior health tips, and tell us in the comments which kidney-friendly snack you're excited to try first.